Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah, Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we'll continue our discussion on formatting text with cascading style sheet. Today we'll talk about pseudo element. We'll see how we can specify color using hexadecimal code and RGB. RGB stand for red, green, and blue. And then we'll see how we can add shadow to the text and shadow to the box. Then we'll talk about media query. So let's start with pseudo element. Pseudo element is also a selector. Same selector like you are having H1, H2, body, article, aside. Those are the selectors. Similarly, pseudo element is also a selector that lets you style the selection. Whatever you specify, it will give the style to that. Now, some of the pseudo element like first line, first letter, we'll be using them. And we do have before, after, and selection pseudo element as well. Now, in this example, what we're going to do is we'll try our example to the on the page, and we'll see how we can it can impact our page. So let me go to the web page first. Now, first of all, I would like to change the size of my maximum width of my body. That should be 300. Let's see. Yes, that is what I need. Just to show you what is happening on the screen. Otherwise, I need actually 640 for this page. Now, let's see what we have. We do have an article. So what I can do is, okay, article paragraph has a first line pseudo element that I want to make it. I want to give it a font weight to bold, for example. So what will happen is when I refresh the page, this will give me the whole line, the first paragraph line as a bold. Okay, now if I increase my size of the web page like 640, so what will happen, it will not remain on this one. Whatever is the line, it will give me the bold for the first line, all element. You see here, now it extended the bold to many characters. So so this is what we have, what you call it, pseudo element first line. Similarly, we have a pseudo element, the first letter. Let me try that. And first letter is, for example, I'm going to make the font size of the first letter should be 3em. Okay, so the size is 3em and the font weight is bold for the first letter, which is L of the paragraph, and the V for the W. Let's try that. And you see here, now I do have another command. I say float to the left. Now actually it is on the first line. When I say float to the left, it will come down and it will cover 2 or 3 lines. Okay, let's see its change. You see that now it is covering 2-3 lines. Before it was only on the first line. I want to change it back. Okay, float is gone now. Refresh again. You see it comes back to the first line. And if I say float again to the left, there you go. So this is how we can do the float as well. Similarly, you can give the line weight, line height. So it will give you the line height as well. So maybe let's try that, line height. So the line height at this point is 0.5. So we'll see the line height of this one. Maybe if you see, it changed little bit. You see here, the line height before it was 1em. I say 1em, but now you'll see here, when I did 1em, it will come close to the T, and similarly W may come close to the 4. Okay, it's not visible. Make it maybe 2. You see that? So is 2em for this one. So let's go and make it like 1em, so we can see the difference. Okay, now we'll go with the color. You can specify color using hexadecimal system or RGB. Remember, RGB stand for red, green, and blue. So let's give this is the body. So let me give a body a different color. This is, at this point in time, the body has a light brown, light blue, and I want to give this color. So this color might be close to the light blue, but it's a different shade maybe. Let's go. Oh, there you go. You see that? It's a bit on the dark side. I do have another color, shortcut 777. We have like 6-digit hexadecimal code or 3-digit hexadecimal code that will give you different colors. So let's see. I can make it like, oh, it's a gray color now. So no, I don't want the gray color. Let me go back to my light blue. There you go. So this is my hexadecimal color. Now we will use the red, green, and blue colors. So go for the H1. So H1 is having a background color, and this is red, green, and blue. So for example, if I specify 255, remember values goes from 0 to maximum value is, the maximum value is 255. So if I just go for this one, see what happens. F5. Oh, it is pure black. Okay, and if I say 255, 255, and 255, it will be pure white. That's why we cannot see the text. If I select this one, you see, you can see that whenever the background changes, you can see the text, but exactly it is same like. Now if I say only 255, remember, higher the number, the lighter the color. Lower the number, higher the darker the color. So the high number will give you light color, the lower number will give you the dark color. So I just do like that. Oh, so this is my red colors. You see, R is the first one, the second one is G. Okay, let me give the G 255 and make it 0, the red color. So what happened? I get the green color, you see, the light green. And if I say 255 on this part and 0 on this side, so I will get the blue color. So basically all color combinations are red, green, and blue. So with these combination we can get different shades. So let it be like that now. Now let's go to the footer. Again, we can give the red, blue, and green color for the footer as well. So let's see. Now we have like add shadow. You can add the shadow to the text and you can add shadow to the box. So let's try the box first and then we'll go with the so for example, for the body I want a box shadow, because body is a body, like a box is a, so I can, is a block, so I can give a box shadow. So for example, in the beginning I say 0 pixel, 0 pixel, we have the third value is 0 pixel, and then I have a color RGB and the color is like 0, 0, 0. This is black, and then I say stop. So I will have no shadow because everything is 0 pixel and there's a color is black, so you may find nothing on the screen. You see that? Now, but if I change this one to 5, for example, now this should be representing horizontal. Can you see that here, the horizontal one? Now if I say 5 pixel for this one, this will be the vertical one. So you will find at bottom. Now can you see that shadow on the bottom? Now the third one is a blurriness. More the color, higher the value, the more blurriness you will get. You see that? If I make it like a 10 pixels, you will see the more blurriness. You see that? Okay, now the color I want is, for example, let's pick the color from here. Box shadow, I want like 184. Okay, 184 and 148. Let's see what kind of color is that. And then I want 77. So let's see this part. Okay, it's light brown color with a shadow like that. Now I do have a fourth parameter which I didn't talk about. After the third, I have a fourth one. Now if I say 10 pixels, fourth one, this is for contraction, expanding and contraction. So if I did like this, it will be expanded. Okay, so let's expand this one now. I can save it first and then I can go and refresh the page. Did you see? It is expanded now. And now if I say -10, so you will see that it is not expanded, it is contracted. If I go for the 0 value, or see how much is that, is contracted to 0. Okay, -1 maybe. Let's try the -1. Contracted like that. So this is what we have for the box shadow. Now we can go for the, oh by the way, if I say something like -5, okay, so let's see what happens here with the -5. You see, minus is for negative, so it went off. Similarly, if I go for the blurriness like -10 blurriness, see what happens to this one. It goes inside. So it has to be positive and it has to be positive as well. We may have some time negative, for example, -1 blurriness, -1 this one. So we didn't see much here. Let's go and see the heading one, and I say I want a text shadow. So for the text shadow, I need something like, okay, we'll start with a 0 pixel, 0 pixel, 2 pixel, and now we have to specify the red, green, and blue color. It is like 184, 148, 77, and semicolon, bracket close. Now let's see there for the text of the heading 1. I'm talking about this one. So let's see. So we find nothing. Now let me increase the 10 pixel for the horizontal one. Let's see what happens. I think 5 is enough. So 5 pixel for the horizontal one. You see here, maybe I can make a red color or a black color that will make you more clear. Let's have a black color. You see here, so this is -5. Now I need like 5 pixels. And what happens? This is for the vertical. Let's see vertical. You see, it comes a little bit down vertically. If I say -5, it will go vertically up. You see that? Now it is on the top side. So this minus and up will give you the opposite effect. Similarly, we have like 2 pixels for the blurriness, and if I say 5 pixels, you will see more blurriness. Let me increase the size to 15 and 15 and 15. Bigger the value, bigger the blurriness. You see here, more blurriness. So this was the text shadow, and we did the example. Remember this thing, the fourth element, fourth parameter in the box shadow is only for expansion or contraction of the shadow. So, and this is not available in the text shadow. Okay, text shadow has 3 parameters. Fourth is the color, but here we have, this is optional. You can apply or you don't apply. It's up to you. The media query, that will help you displaying your web page on different devices. So if you say media all, mean it is for all devices, whatever you specify. For print, it means for the printer, and you can see in the print preview. This is for the computer screen, and this is for the speech screen reader. So let's try that. So we have the media query. So it starts with at, and we'll type media. And in the media, what I'm going to say is I'm going for the print. In the print, what you want? I want body, okay, and then the heading 1 and the article and the footer, okay. What you want for these selectors, footer, we want that color should be black. Color should be black, and black is like $000, pound sign 000. What else you want? I want background color should be white. So the background color should be white, and this is FFF. This is the hexadecimal value. You might have studied the hexa value in your course, in another course, I believe so. So let's try that. Now I can refresh the page, and when I do the Control P, you will see that I got the black and white heading and the body and everything and the footer. There is no shade. You see, the shade is gone. The background shade is gone. So let's go and see what else we can do. Let me try another command for the body. Okay, for this body, I want the maximum width, max width is 100% and border is 0. Okay, so let's see what impact this will make on the so here is nothing, but if I say I want to print, because a media query, now you see the impact. You see it is bigger size now. Before it was not 100%, it was in the middle somewhere. So now it is a bigger size. Let's go back and set the margin for our print media query and say, okay, for the page, I want margin, how much? 1 inches, and that's it. So we are setting the page margin 1 inch for our printing page. F5, let's see that, and let me print it for you guys. So now we got 1 inches margin from right, left, and from these sides. Let me go back again and let me try if I can apply 2 inches of the margin. Let's see what happens to this part. Now I can go and I can do Control P. So we are having 2 inches of the margin from right, top, left, and bottom. So now you have an homework, so you can try your homework by yourself, and this is the output that you have to make by using all these commands which we learned today and in the previous lecture. So that's it for today. Kafara Majlis. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.